faces, window, faces, faces, window, faces at the window, what you coming here for?
Officer, this man has stolen my socks. I want you to arrest him.
Your socks, sir?
Just now, right off my feet.
Is that true, sir?
Of course not. It's absurd.
Don't try and deny it.
Of course I deny it.
Do you have proof, sir?
Look at my shoes.
Very nice brogue, sir.
Oh, thank you. Now look above them. What do you see?
Trousers.
You've gone too far. Between the trouser and shoe.
Your ankle, sir.
My naked ankle. My socks are gone.
Perhaps you forgot to put them on this morning.
Do I look like the sort of person who forgets to put his socks on?
I don't know. I've just met you.
I don't know either.
Well, I don't. I had them on 5 minutes ago at the bus stop, then you stood next to me and they were gone.
Doesn't prove a thing.
What colour socks were the missing socks, sir?
Grey.
How dull.
Grey is very practical, goes with everything and gives off a sense of maturity and dignity.
I prefer a bit of colour myself. Observe my socks, orange and blue.
Very striking indeed. I like a nice yellow, but the uniform guidelines are very strict.
Ostentatious, if you ask me.
Guilty. So why would I want a pair of boring grey socks?
He has a point, sir.
Because you hate them.
Excuse me?
You hate grey socks. You've a vendetta against them. Your own socks give you away.
That's ridiculous.
Does seem a little far-fetched.
Listen, can I go? The bus is due any minute and I'd rather not miss another one.
Yes, sir.
You're letting him go?
You're not exactly providing any evidence, have you, sir?
But he'll reoffend. You mark my words. Grey socks aren't safe.
I think this has gone far enough, sir. I suggest you go home and find another pair of socks. And close the door on your way out, please. There's a bit of a draught.
The door is closed.
How odd. I distinctly felt a cold breeze down below.
Quickly, check your feet.
Pardon?
Check them.
My socks are gone.
What colour were they?
Well, they were grey.
He struck again!
In 1979, Pink Floyd had their only number one. This just happened to coincide, favourably as it turns out, with Christmas. Now, the story behind the Christmas number one in Poland in the same year. Do strap yourselves in. Done that? Good. Poland's Christmas number one, the 80 Robot Jesuses by the Convent of St. Christ. After Easter Day celebrations in 1977, 3 sisters of the Convent of St. Christ in Lublin hit upon the notion that God's omnipresence could have, at least in song, a more tangible quality. The tale of the 80 Robot Jesuses is a 12-minute epic that follows the travels of 80 half-track Christs, trundling through the various parishes of some of Poland's most rural backwaters. Being in 80 places at once is, of course, not many places to be in at any one time, especially when your subject matter is omnipresent, and is, at least spiritually, literally everywhere. But it was a good start, and the song started to gain traction, a bit like one of the robot Christs whose mission was to present himself at a church high in the Tatra Mountains in verse 4. The Holy See asked for the song to be banned on the grounds of blasphemy, but it didn't meet any blasphemic criteria, as all of the Christs are the same and not pretending to be another god, which of course would be right out, and are all preaching the Gospels in the time-honoured way. It was argued by the record company that the song didn't denigrate the one true God, but simply outlined what it would be like to have multiples of the same God trundling about rural Poland on caterpillar tracks, spreading the word 80 times more efficiently than just one to the Slavic masses. When the song peaked at only number one, Sister Judith of the Mad Assumption and co-songwriter was so extremely annoyed that she began work on a follow-up single, namely The 4,000 Mothers of the One True Christ Robot. This time the Vatican got its way. This song had crossed a line and was banned. The nuns were excommunicated in a special mass held by Chief Cardinal Harry Boymaster Discovery, and all known singles of the record were burnt on a big pyre just outside the Krakowska Gates, one of Lublin's most famous landmarks. For more number ones from other countries, tune in next year. There are loads more. Bye-bye.
Faces at the window, fighting comedy for.
Thefacesatthewindow.com